Gold's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First play, first pass for Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Brady. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Brady to Gage for a Tampa first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action, now it's Brady. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 49 yards. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Mitchell here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll look to throw. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. This is fielded at the 7. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a play fake, Brady. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Second down, back to Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fournette on the counter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He completes it to Evans. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Fournette. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just... what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half begins with a carry by Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third and long, it's Lance. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here we go. Here we go. Check you. Yellow. Watch it. Stick. Strike it. Strike it. Hut, hut.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Brady gives this to White. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Ultra. Go ultra. Go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
38.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ultra. Field. Check field. Stay. Hunt.
Mitchell. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Down. Hey, close field. Give me flat. Hey, check Megan.
They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Lance looking to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They start to drive with White, and that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Back to throw, Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw is Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but it's a pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On play action, Lance. Oh, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at on the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football, and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guy.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on third. What can Brady do now with his drive? Open man has got it. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This to win it in overtime. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. This being their second opportunity in overtime, third overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And let's see, the box with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Here's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Whistles come in and a timeout. Just 8 seconds left in OT.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Lance to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.